Hey everybody, it's Titania Creates here. In today's video, I'm going to be turning planets into cute girls. If you guys didn't know, I love space, and Uranus is actually my favorite planet. A little story for you, one of Uranus's moons is named Titania, and that's where I got my YouTube name. I want to turn the planet Uranus, which is my favorite planet, into a cute girl. Enough with this long intro, we should just get straight into this video. Let's go!
Okay, so you heard me. I'm going to be drawing Uranus as a cute girl. Now, I was really pumped about this because I wanted to hang this up. I wanted it to be really amazing, and I didn't want it to be a disappointment. So I tried so hard on this drawing. And hopefully you can tell at the end that I did try. Now, I thought it'd be fun to throw out some facts about Uranus since, Now, Uranus is known as an ice giant. It has the coldest atmosphere out of all the planets, which I didn't really make her outfit appropriate for that kind of weather, but she's based off of the planet, not who would be living on the planet. And actually, you probably only thought that Saturn, like I thought, Saturn and Jupiter was only the ones that had rings. But actually, Uranus has some cloud bands are known as rings. And those rings actually have moons in them, the different kinds of the moons. And including one of those moons is Titania. And Uranus is, the mass is about 14.5 times of the size of Earth. So it's pretty big planet. So there's some facts about Uranus. Okay, so this drawing, as you can see, I gave her well, of course I gave her a shirt, but her shirt has, like, have you guys seen my other video where I did kind of like this clear at the top? That's what I did for this one as well. And also, Uranus's is on its side, so that means the ring's also tilted. So that's why what I incorporated kind of like as her belt thing. I also gave her a little ring around her head, which has like some jewels on it. Or it also kind of looks like the solar system, which I thought was pretty cool as well. I also gave her a kind of like, it was supposed to be like an embroidered patch of Uranus on her shirt, but I don't really know if it looks like that. I gave her some stars on her hands and a nice flowy skirt thing, also kind of like what I did in my turning the Instagram logo into a girl. I also did that. And I'm going in with light suntan and the dark color of copper and my Copic markers, as always. Now, my light suntan was very, very low, so I kind of had a hard time laying down a nice, even, flat color of that, but I really try to add a lot of shading so it wouldn't be as noticeable. So I think I did a good job covering that up. And first of all, I'm coloring that shirt in a very dark blue in my Cali art markers, and I'm doing like that clear see-through part a gray, so it looks kind of like see-through. And I also did the bottom skirt thing the same color as a shirt, so it's almost like a one piece, but it's actually a shirt and a skirt. But I also made the skirt kind of like poof up at the top and then go back in, which like almost like the ring is holding it up. I don't know, I thought that was a cool element of it. But anyway, for her little like cape skirt thing, but it's not like a cape, it's like attaches to her waist, but I wanted to do that gradient as like it is in Uranus. Uranus has like a very nice pretty blue gradient, so I wanted to incorporate that somehow, so I incorporated that in her as you can see, her little cape thing, blending that all out, and it blended out pretty nicely. There's a nice blending test for the Cali art markers, so that did a good job. And I'm just doing the shading in the back as well for the cape, so it looks like it's kind of rounded. The cape is, or I keep calling it cape, but I don't know if it's cape. And then also, this is my favorite part of the drawing. It's for this underskirt thing. I did like a bunch of like these little stripes, just not making it neat or anything, to also look like Uranus, because Uranus also obviously has like some texture to it. So I did like a bunch of colors, blue shades and like a purple one, and just, you know, swiped over that, and I think it looks pretty well. It adds some nice texture in there. I colored her eyes in a nice purple color, and I also colored her lips in purple. And if you've ever seen Uranus, like studied it like a little bit more, you know it's blue, but also at the top of Uranus, it has a pink, like, the top is pink, and I'm like, that is so pretty. Like, it's a really nice bright pink. So I incorporated that into her hair, so it's like pink and then you have the blue, and that's one of my favorite parts of it actually, because I didn't want it to make it all entirely blue, so that pink adds something a bit different and it separates it a bit. Also for the crown, I did it like a yellow, kind of like golden, so it looks like it's glowing, and I decided to do a background which really pulls the entire thing together. So I did gradient from this dark color and Cali art markers, and then fading it up to lighter and lighter, and I was having a hard time deciding if I wanted the gradient to go down or up, if you know what I mean, but I decided to make it go up, yeah. So from darkest to lightest instead of from lightest to darkest. So yeah, and these are also with the Cali art markers, and I think it fills and patches pretty great. If you do it a specific way, if you just color it in crazy, it's gonna look pretty streaky, but I found out a pretty good way to make it not look as streaky by just going up and down in a fluid motion. Not like you guys care, but and then I also blended that together. And for the very top stripe, I wanted to turn that pink as like in her hair, but I decided it would probably be really hard to blend the gray, the light gray, and the pink together. So I just blended this lighter gray in with a very light gray, and it blended much better than it would have with a pink. And the lighter the colors, I feel like the more streaky it gets, which usually it's the opposite. The darker colors, the more streaky it is. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like I have so much to say for this thing. I'm gonna run out of things to say. Usually I don't really have anything to say, but this illustration was pretty big. So I have a lot of things to say about it, and just blending in the rest of that. And then again, you probably have seen these in my past videos, but the white acrylic pen, just doing all those stars, that was so much fun. And doing like some highlights on the shirt. I kind of wanted the shirt to look like it was leather, so that's what I was trying to do for that top shirt thing, and just adding more stars and fun little details to it. I think I went a little too overboard with the stars. Anyway, this is the finished illustration.
Alright guys, so this is the finished illustration. I actually kind of obsessed with it. I don't know, like, I really like it. I just think it turned out pretty good. Again, marker everywhere, but it was worth it. I really like this. If you guys like this video, make sure to subscribe down below with post notifications on to become one of my moons. Also, here's today's shout out. Also, if you want to shout out one of my videos, make sure to do #Titania. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!